There's no time to drink coffee. I'm fucking late again. That's 2 weeks in a row. This time was not even planned. I don't know what happens. It's like the last fucking hour before I'm gonna do this. Like, that gone. Like, I'm not a person that looks at clocks. I don't even think there's a functioning clock in this house. Outside of my cell phone and my computer, none of the clocks are set. We have clocks, microwave, stove. They're just not set. Because it's Florida. It's Florida. Like, there's storms every day and the power goes out and, like, goddamn do I get sick of resetting fucking clocks. So eat a dick, like, it's Florida's fault. Let's just blame Florida. I had all kinds of stuff planned. I was gonna wash my toilet coffee mug and like I always reset the Wi-Fi and clean my phone and reboot it. So, Facebook is happy and not gonna fucking take a dump on me during it. I didn't do any of that. We'll see how she goes, as they say in Canada. We'll see how she goes. I had a good weekend. I told you last Friday at 2:30-ish. Today's what, like 2-ish? I feel like a failure. I'm sorry. I apologize to you. I was going, like way the fuck out. Wife wanted to go to a store that she found, and just so happens that, there's a bunch of fucking awesome thrift stores in that area. Some stuff that I hadn't hit in a while, and I was going back to try to find Mexican Santa on fucking DVD. I didn't do it. I blew it. Much like today, starting this at 2 o'clock, I blew it. Hardcore. I didn't map it properly, and we drove right by the fucking store where the Mexican Santa DVD is. And couldn't go back. Didn't have time. Failure right here. I will go back again in a couple weeks and see if I can find it. Let things freshen. Let the tapes and the movies freshen up. And then we'll be back there. But I had a good weekend. Did I say that? I'm saying it again. It was a good fucking weekend. The first thrift store that I fucking hit, it was gold. There was gold in that thrift store or whatever. Not necessarily fucking horror, but you could put horror stuff in it. So I'm going to show it anyway. And if anybody is watching this that's an old school gamer collector, and you want to trade me like a lot of fucking awesome horror big boxes for it, you just PM me somewhere, like Monster Movie app, or, comment on this. I know somebody is going to want it, because I almost want to keep it, and I don't collect. This is a Sega Genesis licensed cartridge storage rack. It holds 24 Sega Genesis games. It's brand new in the box. It's got some shelfware. So would you if you were fucking, you've been like on a shelf for fucking however long this was fucking up there. There's no date on it. Awkward. So, like, what? 90s? Late 80s? No. What was Sega Genesis? I'm not a fucking, I don't do it. I played Sega Genesis like once. This was, should I even say? This was $1.50. $1.50. That's 150. Not 150. $1.50. And you know, depending on the collector, it could be quite valuable. Especially if you're trading me some fucking big box horror for it. It says Sega Genesis. The rack itself says Sega. Says Sega Genesis, like on these little placards in between the rows. Fucking cool. You know, it's kind of horror. It's, you know, you could put your Splatterhouse fucking games in there. I think. You know, like they did Splatterhouse for Sega Genesis. Yeah, probably not Silent Hill, but you know, also not horror. But I found this at the same thrift store for 50 cents, and it's got like, it's the hologram is still intact, and game and manual. Could be a package deal if you got some big box. Not talking about vagina. VHS. So, that was the first thrift store. On top of that, there was a fucking wall of VHS. 50 cents each. Which isn't great, but like, you know, I can't complain too much. Although I do often. So I grabbed a bunch, and one of them was like a fucking holy grail. Kind of horror. I don't, you know, I'm not subscribing to any of Michael Jackson or fucking this fucking thing. I like Vincent Price. I don't like Michael Jackson or Landis. How about that? Write your hate mail down below. I don't care. American Werewolf, you know, it's okay. He's a fucking goofball and his movies are goofy. And I like straight horror, so I'm a Howling guy. And then there's, you know, American Werewolf, Landis fans. Was Landis in this? I think so. What, did he direct it? Yeah. See, I don't even know. This is just for sale or trade. If anybody, you know. It's not extremely valuable. Neither's this, you know, maybe like 13, 15 bucks for this. I don't even know. There's no Sega Genesis new in the box storage racks on eBay, you know, for sale or sold. There's like a shitty one that's like, that holds like other one, you know, like they hold them upright and they like, you know, you can flip through them. It's small and like somebody's selling it for like $100. So like, I don't know. Send me your big box and I will fucking decide. Also, at the same thrift store for 50 cents, also for resale, I have, this is the original release of Friday the 13th from Paramount. It has some Scotch tape on it that you could probably get off. I'm not going to attempt it. And a sticker, and it's an X rental from Movie Gallery, which some people like. This is, you know, I typically like, I have a whole set of the original ones, so a lot of times I'll just like, when I find them, I just keep them. That was the doorbell. Well, I'm not going now. So I'll keep them and like try to reconstruct a whole set to sell on eBay, because that's worth a lot more fucking money. If anybody wants that, contact me. Also, at the same thrift store, this is fucking cool. I think that was like UPS or FedEx or something. They went away. Maybe the postman. But he does ring twice, I think. Get it? I just made that up. That's fucking... blood relatives. Hi, everybody. It's blood relatives. Blood relatives. A little Donald Sutherland action. It looks like a fucking pretty cool movie. This chick's hands are all bloody. You know, Donald Sutherland's fucking repping that woman, maybe. And, but look, you know, I got it, because, like, the kitchen knife through the blood font was just sexy. I'm keeping that. I'm going to keep it and watch it. I've never seen it before. A Holy Grail, sort of. A movie that I wanted for a long time. And, I never fucking found it. So, like a fucking asshole, I gave up. And went to Grindhouse Video and fucking paid retail for it. Although it was like half off, still massive fucking retail for me. And it wasn't even like in great shape. It was like fucking fucked up looking. So, of course, you know, like a month later, for 50 cents, I find a nice copy. Nice and glossy. It's Ticks, by the way. Am I reading these, Mom? This is Friday the 13th, Part 3. I know it's backwards. Write your angry letters to Facebook. Tell them to change their fucking stupid app. I love this movie. Clint Howard. I'm going to go see Clint Howard soon. In Indianapolis. But yeah, so, you know, now I'm keeping the nice one. And I gotta try to get my fucking money back for the Grindhouse Video fucking retail banged up fucking version that I bought. Or if somebody wants to trade. No one's ever contacted me to trade anything. So, all this stuff is going on eBay. And they lose out. I've tried to trade twice in my entire history on Facebook, and neither time worked out. One guy, you know, all outward appearances is a jerk off, just, you know, socially awkward and fucking seems like a fucking a-hole. And the other time, the dude didn't have anything. I had what he wanted. He didn't fucking have anything. 3 times. And none of them worked out. So, if it ever happens, I would be happy to fucking give you my shit. But 1, you gotta come with some good shit, because I got a lot of stuff. 2, don't be a fucking jerk off. And 3, don't be a jerk off. Moral to the story. So Sunday I went out too. That was all for Saturday. Pretty good. You know. That's not true. Ended up at a different... That was all one thrift store. That's not even true. These went out of order. Okay, I found all the Sega shit. And these 3... No, I'm good. Yeah, it's good. Don't panic. We're fucking good. Everybody calm down. So then I went to another fucking thrift store. The fucking tapes were 80 cents. That's retail for me. 80, $1. That adds up quickly. And like, you know. Me no Reiki play. Hey Clint, what's up, buddy? Welcome aboard. I'm about to show you a holy grail for me. I don't know if anybody else cares. According to the eBay sold prices, no one cares but me. But you know the motto, fuck everybody. Because Dead of Night is fucking awesome. It's the first anthology. It's from the UK. Black and white. Completely out of fucking print. The DVD goes for a small fucking fortune. And I've wanted that, but not gotten it. And I also wanted this really bad. Congress Video. They make nice. They released nice tapes. It's in fucking really nice shape. So when I found this, I pissed myself a little bit because I have a bootleg DVD copy of it, and that's it. That's it. For some reason, it's not worth like the DVD's worth like fucking $100, but the fucking VHS is like 10. Go fucking figure. I don't know. But I don't care either because it's not going anywhere. It's going straight into my collection. And I'm going to watch it. A lot because I like it. Did I say the very first horror anthology ever made? I guess, like a talkie. Maybe there was a fucking silent one, but I don't think so. Pretty fucking cool. And if you haven't seen it, you should. Know your roots. So, I mean, when I was so excited when I fucking found that. So fucking excited. Now, that was all for Saturday. It was a pretty good fucking haul. The Sega Genesis fucking cartridge rack alone paid for my fucking trip. And then the rest of it was just gravy. Also went out on Sunday and didn't have as good of luck because I stayed local and I hit the local shit all the time, and it's all played out for now. But you never know; it'll come back. Just hit like some local Goodwills and shit, and I found something pretty cool for pretty cheap. It's the entire Planet of the Apes, not the remakes! It's the entire Planet of the Apes VHS collection, all brandy new and shrink wrapped. You hear that? Squeaky goodness. This was $2. Just do the tape math. There's 5 tapes divided by 2. Whatever that is, it's pretty fucking cheap. But unfortunately, I was a huge Planet of the Apes fan when I was a kid. Not so much anymore. Didn't hold up so great. And if I was going to start collecting Planet of the Apes tapes, I would get the original releases. This is a fucking THX mastered fucking restore of these movies. So I'm going to sell it or trade it to any interested parties. It's like, maybe $15 on eBay, new. Something like that. Not super valuable, but it brings me pleasure to find something like this and place it into a fucking Planet of the Apes fans' hands. All brand new and shrink wrapped. Not really, but I do like money. That's real. The last thing, that was it for the weekend. Small, but quality. Small haul, but quality stuff. That's how we'll label last weekend. Next Tuesday at 2, I'm going to be reviewing this. I'm going to be opening... toxic. Toxic plastic shrink wrapped. It's stinky. I'm going to be reviewing this. I'm going to be cracking this open this weekend and watching the bird with the crystal plumage, Argento. This is an Arrow release of a limited edition box set on Blu-ray and DVD with all kinds of goodies. I haven't opened it. All kinds of goodies in there. Too good to write a review for, so I'm going to do a video. It's into my events. Go fucking say you're going to come and tickle my asshole. I'll love you forever. But live on Facebook, this coming Tuesday at 2 o'clock, we will be diving into this deliciousness and reviewing it. Telling you if it's fucking awesome or a piece of shit. I don't know. I've already started my research, so we'll find out. That's it, everybody. Everybody. Hey. So, I'm going to try to be on time next Friday. And until then, tomorrow morning at the crack of fucking assholes, I'll be loading up the old Monster Movie app hearse and driving out into the wilds to see what else I can find to keep and resell. So, next Friday at 2, pay attention! There'll be a quiz at the end of this. Friday at 2, I'll be showing you all that shit. Then, Tuesday at 2, let's do it in order. Tuesday at 2, reviewing this Arrow deliciousness. Friday at 2, I'll be showing you whatever I got or whatever I didn't get from this weekend's scrounging hunt. So come back. 2 videos next week. It's exciting. It's exciting. Until then, everybody, the moral of the story, as always, get the fuck out of my house. Go to monstermovieapp.com.